Hi, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of SW Golf Academy. Today's topic, how to hit a high flop shot in golf. Fun shots can be particularly useful if the pin's over an obstacle and you don't have much room to run it out. A little bit tricky though, so we'll get into it and give you some thoughts as to how to do it and a little bit of strategy. If you're new to the channel, or maybe you've watched our videos before but have never subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you would. Love to get you more free content. Also hit the little red bell there. Every time a video comes out, you'll get notified. Well, two myths that let's get started dispelling. Number one is that you want to hit down on the ball to get it to go up in the air. You won't get the ball high if you do that. Hitting down does not make it go higher. You might have to hit ever so slightly down on a ball to make solid contact, but you want a much more level blow. That gets under the bottom of the golf ball and sends it up in the air. The other thing is that somehow wristiness creates height. It really doesn't. Now what wrists create in the swing is speed, and ultimately speed helps create height, although you're limited as to how hard you can swing on a shot like this. So keep the wrist to a relative minimum, depending on the length of shot. Hey, they're going to break, but you certainly don't want to feel wristy right around impact. You have much more consistency. Let's have a close-up look at lies and how they affect things, just what we're trying to do. Then we'll get into the shot a bit more. Okay, lie is crucial. You need at least a little bit of cushion under the ball there. Hey, the best players in the world can do it off the tight fairways, but that is pretty difficult to do. Next thing you want that club traveling nice and level so that it slides under the ball. You do not want to be coming down and getting the low spot of the swing way past impact. You should actually touch the grass before you hit the ball as you slide underneath it. Okay, 4 setup keys, 2 swing keys. Ball a little bit forward. Play around with that, but the more you can play it forward, as long as you can still hit it solidly, the more level, the more underneath the golf ball you get, so slightly forward. Along with that, number 2, don't get the hands forward. That just de-lofts the shot, causes the club to beat down on the ball too much. So hands will be even to slightly back of the golf club. Number 3, as much as you reasonably dare, get some loft on the face. It will open a little bit, but it's mostly trying to point it up. Number 4, when you've done all those, avoid excessive tilt behind the ball. That can kind of give you a sense of, hey, I'm going to hit it higher. If it was on a tee, you probably would, but you can miss-hit it. So keep your center at least reasonably, keep your weight at least center to fractionally left, and then instill the other keys. Now, in terms of the golf swing itself, a couple of things you want to have here. You want to have a nice level spot at the bottom. The longer that club is close to the ground, the higher you'll hit it, but also the more margin for error you have. You start chopping down on this thing and you have a very small low spot, you're going to get a lot of mishits. And number 2, in terms of the swing keys, if you're going to keep it level for a while, you have to use your body a little bit. That's what keeps the club moving. So picture, if you would, if I had a table in front of me and I had to wipe all of the the knives and forks or something off it. You've got to move a little bit to make a long smudge mark. So those are the keys I would look for. Let's have a brief look from this angle. Well, we'll certainly take that one. A couple of words about strategy. As my old friend Andrew Rice, my old instructor friend, likes to say, every lob wedge has a 3-iron right there at the bottom of it. We've all done that, right? You can blast it across the green if you hit it a little bit thin. So just be judicious. Hey, it helps to have a look. I had a reasonably good lie there. Pretty much every lie is perfect here at Mediterra, Naples, Florida. I realize that. But get to know your own skill sets. Can I pull this off? Do I have the confidence to do it? In terms of alignment, no question, when you start adding loft, you're opening the face. That would normally make the ball go to the right. I mean, you open a driver that much, it's going sideways. But when you're going this much under the very bottom of the ball, even though the face is open, it will not affect direction that much. Play around with it. Certainly a slightly open stance likely is the order of the day. But play around with it, you get the feel in no time flat. Have some fun with this shot. Well, hope that helps you with how to hit a high flop shot in golf. Listen, this game's all about fun. Ultimately, you don't want to be completely random and wild and waste shots, but practice it a little bit. If you can mix it into your armory, you'll not only have fun, but you'll save a few shots now and again.